at the age of 21 and a half, I think, I technically became a millionaire in like liquid assets. That's what social media's been able to do for me.
Good morning. Day in the life, fitness influencer slash. I don't like saying the word millionaire. I make good money off of social media, basically. Day in the life. Just woke up. It's 9 a.m. I'm gonna grab a black coffee and then we're gonna go hit my breakfast spot. I'm gonna go shower. I can't talk anymore. Y'all gonna talk to me a little. Let's see in a little bit. I'm about to hop in the shower. Gonna weigh myself. I'm curious where I'm at. 188.2. Nice. Solid. Feeling pretty lean this morning. Alright, I'm gonna hop in the shower.
Alright, day in the life. I'm taking these off, dude. Douchebag sunglasses. Social media money is like pretty insane. And as a successful, I don't even feel like I'm where I want to be yet, young man, I think it'd be cool to show y'all like what I do in a day, and like kind of like even I'll let y'all in and know more specifics of like where I get money from and how it works and why I like do what I do. So yeah, starting off the morning, I do the same thing. So sometimes I sleep at the warehouse gym, which we have Elysium, which is my clothing brand, or sometimes I sleep at the house I grew up in. The morning I usually use as a decompress. Like, I don't immediately rush into anything. I like to allow myself about like an hour to just kind of like chill. So part of that is literally just my drive to Annapolis, where I go to my favorite coffee shop, Rise Up, and I get this like low calorie chocolate milk flavored cold brew, and then I get my breakfast there. I get usually 4 eggs over easy with 3 to 6 pieces of turkey bacon and then my cold brew, and that's how I start. I love starting my mornings like that. That's how I do my mornings, and then after I get that, that's when it's time to like get to work. So on the way there now, I'll show y'all when I get it. We're in the LC 500. I'm not gonna lie, like this car isn't the fastest thing, but it sounds good. It's got a little bit. The upshift. When you bang off the rev limiter, it just sounds like it's like. I love it, dude. There she is, my favorite spot. Ever since I lived in the Annapolis house with the twins, I found out about this coffee shop because it is right down the street from us. So ever since then, dude, I'll drive sometimes 25 minutes just so I can get this coffee and this breakfast in the morning. What I want y'all to know as you watch this video today, first off, not a lot of people talk about how much money they make for whatever reason. I think it's good to be vulnerable about it at times, and I would hope you guys would continue to support me, because I wouldn't be where I am without you guys supporting me. And this is why I give so much credit to y'all, and I always try to do giveaways and always try to give back to people who support me in any way I can, because I would be nothing without y'all. I'd probably be working a normal. So you guys give me the power to be able to do this, and I'm blessed for that, and I thank you guys for it. So I feel like part of my duty as an influencer is to be transparent at times with what I'm doing, what I'm making. So that's why I don't feel weird about saying it. I'm not trying to say it to like flex or anything. I just think it's cool, and I hope it motivates y'all to maybe even get to a point where you can do the same thing. First thing in the morning, I already have to know that I have to start focusing on Snapchat, having in the back of my mind, just pulling out my camera at random points throughout the day, just thinking what I can take pictures or videos of to post. So yeah, like I already took a few on the way here, but like it's simple stuff. You want to kind of spam it, but also make some videos. So I'm gonna take a picture just like the Rise Up building. I'll post something about breakfast. When I get my coffee, I'll take a picture of that. I genuinely can't start my day, or I don't like to start my day until I have just like, this is my peace right here, and that in the Lord. So I like to start the day off, read a little bit of the word. I don't even play music in the morning. I just kind of like just wake up and just chill for a moment. Once I'm done with that, then I get started. So what you guys need to understand is I've ran multiple businesses throughout the years, and the main one being Elysium, which we scaled. We did over $4.5 million in sales revenue, or gross, in about a year and a half. My biggest goal for this year is to scale my mentorship community type group. So you'll see me work on that a lot today. Just if you guys don't know what that is, I'll go into detail more throughout the video. Man, just got a new lens. As you can see, it's super freaking wide. $1,200 on a new lens. Always invest into yourself. If you can make something a little bit better, and you have some of the money to spend on it, make it better. Invest in yourself. Don't be cheap. It is a tax write-off, right? Biggest thing that changed my life. Listen to this. It was called the Swole House, if some of y'all remember it. Before I left, I remember I had about it was under like $10,000 that I had saved up from like making some money from the workout programs and whatnot. And I was like, before I go, I want to make sure I really fully invested in myself. I went to Best Buy and I bought the best camera they had. I was gonna cheap out and get something that was like half the price, but I was like, no. I bought the A7S III, which is the camera that I am filming on right now, 5 years later. It was about $4,200 total with the lens that I had for it. Wiped out over half my bank account almost, and I was so stressed because I didn't know how I was going to make the money back. This camera has made me so much money. Bought itself back time and time again. So if you're afraid to take that risk into investing into yourself, just do it. Just do it. When you're in your 20s, this is the time that you take risks. This is when you should be trying new shit out. Because no matter what, if you completely fail at whatever you're trying to do, it's a learning experience. It's not a fuck up. When you're in your 30s and 40s and then you make a bad mistake, that's a fuck up. You're getting older. That's not as much of a learning experience. Your 20s, your teens, whatever, all of that is a learning experience. Whenever you fail, it's not a failure. It's a learning experience, man. Do not be afraid to invest in yourself, to try out new things, to try out new passions. This is the time to do it. This is the time to fail if you're going to fail, and use failures as something that you learn from to become better. I have failed. Oh my goodness, dude. I have failed. I've made so many mistakes in my life, and I'm happy I've made every single one of them. Because the thing is, if you're afraid to take initiative, if you're afraid to take action, you are going to stay in the same spot for the rest of your life. You got to think, as long as you at least, the worst decision is indecision. As long as you at least make a decision, even if that decision was the wrong decision, you're still better off than you were when you made no decision, because at least you learned something, right? But there still is the benefit, if I made the right decision, then I'm way better off than I was if I would have just made no decision. So stop being sedentary, take action over your life, make decisions, and fail. You're going to fail. So just keep doing it. Promise you'll get better at it. That's my little speech for the morning. It's good to, this is something that I've struggled with since getting back into my faith, but including God and everything. When you're working a lot, especially on business or just things in life, I feel like we tend to put God on the back burner a lot. I think it's good to include him in some aspect of the day, even if it's just like a little 5-minute baby Bible study devotional. I think it's important because it keeps you grounded, and I feel like when we tend to get so caught up in our own world, we don't involve God in it, when in reality, if we just give it to God a little bit, I think he makes it easier for us. So, January 23rd, listen, incline your ear and come to me. Listen that you may live, Isaiah 55:3. My challenge to you today is, listen to what God has to say to you. You may wonder if the Lord still speaks, and I can assure you that he does. He communicates to your soul as you seek him through prayerful times in Scripture. Just quiet your heart and mind and be still before him. If you are busy and preoccupied, you'll have a difficult time hearing the soft and gentle voice of the Savior. So get your anxious thoughts out of the way by writing them down and then laying your burdens in his hands. Afterward, you'll be ready to center your attention on him and what he has to say to you through the Word. Approach your time in Scripture as hearing the very voice of God and focus on what he's saying to you personally. Ask, what would you have me do or understand, Lord? He wants you to know him and desires to reveal himself to you. So keep listening and be patient. Soon enough, he will teach you how to recognize the sound of his voice, and you will be surprised at all he will show you. Jeremiah 33:3. I think that literally just like Loki had to do with what I said just before getting in there. Like when we're very, very busy and stressed out about things, leave it at the foot of the cross. Let God give you that peace and just ask him to bless it. Like I have a lot that I'm doing today and a lot that I'm working on right now in life. You'll see as through the course of this video, but I submit it all to God. If God doesn't want any of it to be fruitful, so be it. If he does, I believe that he will bless it. So I'm actually really excited for this. We made a website for the Inner Circle, and it's actually really dope. Like I like it a lot. Like I feel like I'm proud of it. Like I'm really proud of this. It was kind of expensive to do, but it was well worth it. Show y'all it real quick, or just a little bit of it. Sales heavy VSL. This is for me selling it pretty heavy. Filmed and edited by me. Yeah. Testimonials, as well as some long form testimonials, which is sick. Shout out Shane in that one. Some stuff, social proof with me and my brand, what's included in it, frequently asked questions and whatnot, and then a place where you can enter type form. Hell yeah. Again, it's funny because as I'm filming this stuff, it's like I'm showing you guys what I'm doing to make money, showing the back end, but like in a sense, like
there could be some people watching this who end up joining it off it, so it's like a win-win for me in both scenarios. But yeah, I'm super pumped for that. I'm having so much fun with the inner circle stuff just because it's like, it's genuinely fulfilling. Like, we had 40 people in our live call last night, which was like the most we had ever. And we have another one tonight, which I'll show you guys. I'll probably film it tonight, a little bit of it for you guys to kind of see like the actual live call. So basically the Inner Circle is a program mentorship thing by me / community where I help people build their online presence, get views, their online personal brand. So as you build those views, how to build a community that you can have a specific offer, product, or service for. And then other than that, the biggest part of it, which I think, which is the most valuable, is just the community around it. It's hard to find like-minded friends. It's hard to find like-minded people, especially in today's society. So a big part is me reinvesting back into the people who invest into me. So like, for example, the last Inner Circle meetup we just had, I spent money on a B&B for everybody to come out to. We had like 26 people come out. I gave away 2 cameras that I bought to give away to people. I got catering for all the guys. I got dinner for all the guys. It was a good time. And some of the people who came have made some crazy like friendships within all the people in the group. Not only is it good for networking, but it's so good. Like, I see these guys constantly talking in the Discord to each other. They're playing video games with each other. It's just a really solid, supportive community. So I don't like calling it exactly a coaching thing. It's more so a community where I'm just trying to help everybody just learn how to grow their personal brand and have fun while doing it and being involved with me. I help on one-on-one calls. So in the morning, basically what I do is I allow everybody to communicate with me one-on-one. So the morning I spend about 30 minutes to an hour just answering any messages that I have from people. I send a lot of voice messages, replying to them, whatnot. Then from around 10:30 to 2:30, I just hop on calls with everybody. So people that are in the group, they can book calls with me one-on-one, and I'm just hopping on calls for about 4 hours now and then, just talking to people in the group, helping them out with their personal brand, from clothing businesses to fitness content to, there's really people we have political content creators. So, a wide variety of niches. We have women in it. So it's pretty dope. So I do that for about 4 hours. That's what I'm doing now. And then, yeah, really 2:11. So I finished all of my one-on-one calls. I basically just sat here, and just got on all of them. It wasn't bad today. I think we had three or four people that I talked to in the group. So done with that for the day. Now the next thing is obviously getting into the bread and butter of what I do for a living, which is creating fitness content. As a fitness content creator, obviously being in the gym is the most important part because that's where I film majority of my content. Now, the biggest thing I see that people struggle with is like, they don't know how much you're supposed to film vertical form, like horizontal. Like, you only get one workout a day realistically. So it's like, how can you maximize that workout to get the most amount of content out of it? So what I do, going into this workout, you'll see I'm recording on my one camera just to show you guys like behind the scenes. This is my camera I'll be recording my reels, short form content on today. Now, a lot of the time, majority, I'd say 80-90% of my content I film landscape, because you can use it when you shoot wide enough. Like, this is a wide angle lens, I can use it for YouTube. In editing, I can crop it to be vertical, 9:16 format, and it would still be really high quality. And therefore I'm able to use the same clip, this one clip, for a YouTube video and for a YouTube short, Instagram reel, TikTok. Other times, if you want to get a different effect or a different mood or vibe, you want to film vertical. So you don't want to film the same thing twice, it's just too much work, right? So I tend to just film horizontal to prevent that, but sometimes you want to film just vertical. You see this camera is just vertical. This is because today, for this YouTube video, I'm not really filming a workout. I don't really need to film horizontal. I'm filming vertical so that I can use these clips for TikTok and for short form content. For the second set of every workout lift, because I'm doing upper body splits, I do 2 working sets per body part, I'll film on my Snapchat. And the reason why is because I get paid off of Snapchat. I don't know how many numbers, like some people get paid a lot, some people make like 6 figures a month off of Snap. For me, Snap and YouTube are 2 of my lower sources of income. It's still good spending money for sure, but like, let's say for example, like I had a good day the other day, I made like a band, I made like $1,000 with Snapchat one day. So when you do hit the algorithm and you post consistently, it's good. My goal is to get like 40 to 60 plus Snapchats up a day. So throughout the entire day, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking Snapchat, Snapchat. What can I post on my Snapchat, pictures and videos? So you'll see me, a big part of my Snapchat days is like my workout I do. So you'll see me set up my camera on this little tripod to record these sets too. I'm about to go do one. So. Going into the workouts, I tend to already kind of know what I want to film, right? So I know for me, I post a lot of aesthetic posing content. So one of my shorts from this is going to be once I get a pump, me taking my hoodie off, getting like a cool little audio to pose to, and then making that as one. And then I'm also going to be doing a voiceover of upper body day for another short. So I'm going to get 2 short form content videos out of just this workout, and that's what this guy's for. All right, so I'm just going to film the rest of it, and then I'll kind of show you guys after as I'm eating my like post-workout meal. I'll be editing the TikTok, and I'll just show you guys that. I don't want to like film the whole workout on here. I feel like that'll be boring. So yeah, let me just lock it in, get into a flow state, and I'll be good. I'll be done here soon. Finish up the workout. I did way more posing than I probably wanted to, so now we're gonna have a post-workout for that. We're gonna do, shout out Homeless Fit. This is a new sponsor we got. I mean, this honestly, it's funny because like this is me doing my job, but also their food's just really good. I'm gonna do their gingerbread French toast. Macros: 320 calories, 20 protein, 33 carb, 14 fat. That could be a good post-workout meal right there. Code Eubank for that one. Cool.
I didn't post all the snaps right away. Sometimes I save them to wait till I'm like done the workout. So basically I'll go in and like edit and post them. So I always hear that having text on the screen helps. I make them like 15 seconds a piece or something, and then I'll just spam post all the videos. So I usually show the end when I'm like struggling. I did arms and delts. I didn't really do full upper body. I'll also post stuff like this to my snap. Like, me. Oh, yeah. You kind of have to be like creative because I have to get a lot on it. So I'll put Kita in it. Sit. What do you want? What? Like that's another one. Taking pictures of the macros. That's one. You know what I'm saying? Like you get it? You have to like think of all the ones you can do to make content out of it. So yeah. I do this all day for Snap. Like anything I can think of. So it's 4 o'clock now. 4 p.m. Having that second meal of the day for me. I'm just gonna sit, watch YouTube, and chill for like 15 minutes as I eat this, and then I'm gonna get to editing the content. I'll show you how I go about doing that. Take the SD card out of the camera that I recorded with. Do this like almost after every workout. Put it in here. I got multiple setups. This is my like workstation setup. The other ones are for like gaming or other stuff, and I have my laptop if I need to go mobile. Go in here. Got a bunch of footage in. Go through. Import all the stuff from today. Import, give it some time, it'll do that. Now, the way I go about my editing, I upload all my clips to here. I usually put a little bit of a color grade filter that I tend to use in all my content on it. I cut up the clips so that the files aren't crazy big, export it, put it onto my phone, and I do majority of the editing on my phone after that. And I also upload it to my Dropbox folder where I have people in my team who work for me. So they can have a complete catalog of different content in me almost daily or every other day that they can go in and make their own edits out of just to help me when I don't have time to do my own. So I take the video, put it on my phone that I can use for my own stories, my own content, and then I also give it to my team that they can use for content as well. So while I'm like waiting for it to import, because sometimes it takes some time, I posted all the snaps from the workout, all like the French toast. I'll go through now. And while this is uploading, I'll just go through like all my Snapchat story replies and get more snaps up from just replying to other snaps, so I have more. The way the algorithm, like you get paid off snaps, like the more you upload, it's better as long as you get good views with it. So it's like if you hit the algorithm and you only have like 20 stories up, it's not going to make a lot of money for you. If you hit the algorithm, but that whole day you had like 60, 80 stories up, you get paid a bag. You know what I mean? So I make sure to post a lot, and then I hope that my clickbait performs well and hits the algorithm, and that my stories for the day were somewhat entertaining or somewhat, of value. And then that means I usually get more monies. And we're back. So the way I'll do this, I'm going to try. I'll probably speed it up. I'm sure you guys can see my screen. I don't know how much it'll like actually show. But what I'll do
I'll take all the clips. I recorded a lot, especially like posing. I drag them. I use Final Cut Pro when I edit, and I'm gonna go through here, basically cut up every clip to each workout clip being like 5 seconds long, and color grade every single one, and then export it onto my phone, and then I'll show you guys like how I edit it from there. This is just so I have smaller files. It's easier for like my people on my team, my filmers and or editors to like edit it, and I want to make sure I have the clips I want in there, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go do that, and then we'll go to my phone and I'll show y'all how I edit it, and I literally will post a TikTok live for y'all to see. It doesn't take long. It's 4:40 p.m. now. Exporting it. I'll do like delt arm day, and then I usually have like the date 1/23/25. Exporting it, it's like 1.5 GB, 8 minutes. It's kind of more because I posed a lot, and I know I'm gonna take like a Instagram feed post picture from it. So the benefit I like from doing videos over pictures, especially because I film so much by myself nowadays, is I'll go here, like I already know one of these like this, I'll take a screenshot of on my phone, you'll see, and I'll use this as like an Instagram feed post. So filming by myself, it's like I can get from this one thing, I'm getting not only like YouTube content, but I'm getting short form content that I can post as a YouTube short, as an Instagram reel, as a TikTok, and I'm also getting an Instagram feed post out of it from one workout session. So again, this is like it's easier for me to do now because I've done this so long. This takes longer usually, obviously, when you're just starting, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. Again, if you want to learn more about like how to do this and be more efficient with it, join the Inner Circle. I mean, it is a business. It is something I make money from, but it is a fun thing. I am trying to actually help people out with social media and building a personal brand, even if it's not fitness related. So that is, you know, me giving a pitch for my own business. I am making money off it. I want everybody to know that 100%. It is expensive. I make money off it 100%, but everybody in the group is super happy with it so far. Everyone's having a great time. There's a lot of value in it. So yeah, that's just, if you guys potentially want to get into that, you can join down below. You can at least enter to join.
I appreciate you hopping on a call with me, and I'll definitely hit you up if anything.
Cool. Yeah, man. He's new in the group, so I wanted to give him an initial call. But yeah, so I'm doing that. So the clips are now on my phone. So now I'm going to bring you guys over to my phone. And I'm just probably going to do the posing one just because it's super easy for me, and I'll just show how I do it. All right. So what I'll do here, I'll grab the clips that I just took off. I know I want to do the posing clip, so I will basically just cut out all like the training footage for the most part because I don't really need that for what I'm trying to do here. I kind of like that. Super simple. I like that one. That one's cool. It's gonna be hard for me to edit this. It might take longer. Start like 4 seconds. A little longer. I'll also do that. See. And I'll start. I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do through the mirror. We'll see. Let's just try to find the clips I might want to do. Let's try this. I don't overthink how I do this. This is what I've learned from social media and like my posting. I don't like put a lot, like I don't overthink it. A lot of the stuff that I put the least amount of effort into was stuff that got the millions and millions and millions of views. So I just don't overthink it. Sometimes I'll do a video that's 10 seconds. Sometimes I'll do a video that's 30 seconds. I try out different stuff. I try out different, you know, aesthetics. Sometimes I'll use an app called Prequel to put a certain color grade on it to make it look even like different, like Batman vibe. I'll put like a green filter. But for this, I'm just gonna see how it does. And the thing is, if I can reuse content. If this doesn't do good, you know, a few weeks down the road, I can go back to these same exact clips and do a whole different vibe to a different song. Like the thing with social media, it's like the law of averages. I did this when I was in sales, when I was selling internet. The more that you just post and do it, the more likely something's gonna hit. When I was in sales, it would be I had to like cold call. It's like not cold call, but anyone that passed me, I was selling internet at Walmart. I had to talk to as many people as I could because the more you talk to, on average, by like the law of averages, one will be a sale, right? So the more that I post on TikTok, that's why I post every single day. Eventually, there's gonna be one that hits. Rather than if I just kept like being so anal about what I was posting and on like short form content or whatnot, and only posted like once a week or something, you're not gonna grow like that. YouTube content, long form content is different, but for short form, it doesn't really matter. So that's why I'm just gonna post this as is. Description, I really don't. I'm just gonna put shoulder and arms today. What did y'all train? Question mark. Post.
I'm interested in this 2021.
And we're live. So yeah, simple as that. I'll make the other one later at some point, the voiceover going over the workout. But yeah, so what I'll do now is I'll copy the link, I'll put it in a repurposing app to basically get it in 4K format, and I'll post it as a reel and I'll post it as a short here in a second. All right, y'all. So next up on the schedule, Young LA. So as a social media influencer, whatever you want to call it, there's a concept where like you have sponsors, the same way like NFL teams are paid to be on like an NFL team or whatnot, I guess, or like if they get brand deals, it's kind of similar. Clout is a currency in a sense. So Young LA, part of being an athlete, I want to promote their drops. You want to pick a company that you generally like and resonate with. I absolutely love Young LA. Like Gary, the owner, he's awesome. They invest a lot into their athletes. They even take, with this drop coming up is important to me because they even took my thoughts into consideration and collabed with me on a product. I did my first line with them, my first product with them, which are these pair of pants. I'll show y'all. It's like a Christian-based design. Love that. So they had the next drop on the 30th, so I have to go film. I always try to provide a lot of value to my sponsors, and I go above and beyond what I'm supposed to do in terms of deliverables. I'm going to go do a try-on haul for them. So basically, I'm going to go set up my camera in the Elysium gym, and I'm going to try on every piece of item in clothing, and then I'm going to try on every single clothing item and then edit it with some cool music and like a try-on haul video. And I'm also going to make Snapchat content for the day of the drop. I'll record it now, save it, post it on the day of the drop, and me going through each item, giving my honest feedback on each item. So I'm going to go do that now. Take me about 40 minutes or so. I'll just show you all behind the scenes. All right, just did a little mini sauna session. Nothing crazy. I only did like 10 minutes. I got like a mean ass headache, so sometimes it helps me. And then I did there's like a red light therapy thing I'm doing 3 minutes a day in there. So I mainly was doing it for that. And now I'm gonna hop in the cold plunge, and then after I do that, I'll be a little refreshed. I feel like people look at like influencers and they think that like life is like easy as shit for them. What's a good argument? I mean, there's like blue collar jobs that definitely very, very difficult. But at least like I feel like 9 to 5. When it hits 5 o'clock, like you're done. You don't got to think about work. My head's constantly spinning 24/7 about what I can do to better my business, and what are the things that I can do to like scale and get into. So it's almost like a 24-hour cycle that I'm awake. That's just how I've always been, which is a good thing and a bad thing at times because I suck at being able to give myself time to relax and chill. All right, so I'm about to upload the clips. I took some. It's 7:49 p.m. now. Dried off from the cold plunge. I have a banging headache right now, but we still gonna thug it out. So on Final Cut from the video format, I took some screen grabs from some poses that I liked, and then I went in Lightroom and edited it. I've got these Lightroom presets. I haven't used them in a long time, but I sell them on my Shopify, on my Elysium store. And dude, these pictures, I'll pop them up on the screen, gang. They look sick. I'll show you the before and the after, and I'll also show you like a more natural edit, because depends on the vibe I'm going for. If I'm going for like a grungy type vibe, I use this one preset that I made a while back, and it's sick. Or I can go natural, like with no edits at all, like no shadows, nothing. Or I can do like more of just a natural color look. I'll show you all three possibilities. Raw, the not coloring. Let me know what you think. 1, 2, or 3. I like the vibe of this one, so I'm going to post it on my Instagram story, because why not? I think it looks sick. I've got 3 poses that I'm going to do for a carousel Instagram post, so I'll post one up for now just on my story just to get some engagement. I'm going to go import these Young LA clips and then cut it up into a quick little montage. I ordered some coffee on the way, so we still got some time. We're going to have to be here. And then I got a call with the inner circle at 9, so. Yo. This is what I do, like, all day, dude. Like, I hope you guys aren't bored. Like, this is, like, a realistic influencer day in the life. I'm not going to do some crazy B-roll cuts. Like, this is just the shit that I'd be doing. And it's worked great. I mean, in the most humble way. Like, this is what I want y'all to know. You get what you put into life. In the most, I don't say this to like, in the most humble way. I don't know how to do that. I hate talking about this specifically. I'm not gonna say the exact number. Let's just say, actually no, I can, I guess. At the age of 21 and a half, I think, I technically became a millionaire in like liquid assets, like that I could just have cash. 21, 24 now, 24 and a half, turned 25 in May. So that's what social media's been able to do for me. I'm not gonna say it's gonna do it for everybody, but I have put a lot of time into everything that I do, and I don't half-ass anything. And I hope am I British? Hope you can tell that by something like this video, because this is like a day-to-day, every day, daily, every day. This is what I do. If I have free time, then I'll use to stream. I don't even think I'll bring back my like streams again, because I'm working on too much stuff now to be able to do it. So I don't even play video games like I used to. I do more now than I did my first 2 years. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my coffee. It's here. So it's funny because like I still am like super cheap when it comes to a lot of things. Like I wanted a coffee and it was on DoorDash. It said $15 just for a small coffee, but I have like that DoorDash subscription, so I just got two bagels with cream cheese, and it equaled out to like the same amount. So then I felt better about spending $15 because now I can use these for like my pre-workout for the next 2 days. I'll pop it up on the screen. I finished it. It was quick. I don't know if I can do the song if it'll get copyrighted. We'll see.
I might be the best.
Now, as we are nearing the end of the day, it's still not because I have to edit this video tonight and tomorrow morning. But it's getting close to 9 o'clock, which is when we do one of our weekly inner circle calls. So basically what I'm going to do is I prep for it for like 20 minutes or whatnot, just so I know exactly how I want to go about talking to the guys. And then I start the call. We kind of hold it. Lately, we moved over to Discord to make it more community-based, so we're doing it in there. So I'm going to do that, and then I can go home and I'll upload all these clips that I filmed for y'all today, upload it to my laptop, and start editing back home and get to relax a little bit before bed. And then I'll probably edit more tomorrow morning so that I can have the video go out tomorrow during the day, which is when you guys will see it. So yeah, it's an all day type thing. I will show some behind the scenes of the call here in a little bit. Yeah, 3 or 4 of these. And if you do, please, in Telegram, just send me a link to it, and I'll give you my personal opinion of it. I want you guys to all make better quality content. So as we go over these, and I'm going to show you all my personal examples of how I've done each and every one of these. Well, that's that. We just finished it up. It was a pretty solid call. I still have a raging headache right now. It is currently 9:48 p.m. We're going to get headed home now, have some food, and then if I feel like editing a little bit, I will tonight. If not, I'll probably do it first thing in the morning. But yeah, so we'll do an outro later because I might still film more. We'll see. All right, y'all. So this is pretty much the next day. Did not get to editing last night. I actually knocked out at like 11 p.m. Woke up at 9, so I needed some sleep bad. But yeah, I'm going to rise up again. I'm going to get my coffee. Going to go back to the warehouse. It's 10 a.m. It's about to be 10. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. I'm going to start editing. While I'm editing, I'll be hopping on inner circle calls, and then I should get this video hopefully out for y'all today, the same day that I'm recording this. So yeah, that's what a day in the life looks like for me. It's the same thing every single day, and it's fun. I love it. I enjoy it. It's good. I'm doing well in life. I'm happy. I like being occupied like that. It's good for me, especially being as introverted as I am. I enjoy just being overwhelmed with constant work for the most part, and then I find joy in the little things, like lighting up like a nice new cigar, or trying like a new whiskey, or like
gonna go get dinner or something with my dad or manager. Like that's where I find like joy in throughout the day. So it keeps me good. And when I get home, just watch a little movie. Like I enjoy life like that. It's different than what a lot of people my age are doing, but you know, I'm blessed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Love y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Code Alex on Young LA and Rise and Elysium. Yeah. There's no parking here. That guy parked like a douchebag. Yeah, man. God bless y'all. Until next time.